to my YouTube channel. Hey people, welcome to back. What? Huh? I don't know how to speak English, show. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ella. Nice to meet you. And I am going to be taking you all in various topics and just sharing life experiences, technically. Yeah. So today's topic, or our discussion for today, is going to be based on goals. Okay, we are, or by the time this video will be out, it should be before 2020, I hope. And as you all know, when a new year is about to start, or a new decade, like 2020, we have a lot of expectations. We have goals we want to attain. We want to be better people. Of course, that's the ultimate goal. How do we want to be better people? Some of us want to look better, we want to feel better. We want to lose weight, we want to take things more seriously, our careers, our lifestyle, just a lot of things. But I believe we don't do it the right way. And why? Because we put a lot of unnecessary pressure on ourselves. Believe me, I've been there. So you will find out that when a new year rolls around, like it always does, some of us will buy new books and write down everything we want to attain. Some of us will, we go through extreme things or levels to try to make the year better. But the truth is, if you want your year to be very prosperous and successful, you don't wait till you enter that year to start it. No, you start it now, the minute you think about it. For instance, if you want your 2020 to be better than your 2019, you don't wait till you're in 2020 to plan your 2020. No. You start in 2019, okay? And you don't just set goals. For example, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, you don't just do it. No. It's a gradual process. The truth is, if you want something to stay for a long time, if you want something to last, you don't rush it, okay? You don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. For example, if you want to hit the gym, you want to live better, you want to be healthier, you want to feel better or look better, you don't just say, I'll go to the gym 4 times a week, or I'll hit the gym 5 times a week. You don't just go and buy a new gym outfits, new sneakers, all those. No, you start it gradually. You start with once a week, twice a week, in the evening, 2 hours, 1 hour, or even 30 minutes. You start gradually, because if you start with so much pressure or so much force, you are bound to get frustrated, okay? You are bound to get frustrated, okay? So the ways to make the new year better, or the whole year better, the first key is, don't put a lot of pressure on yourselves. That happens a lot. We tend to do that a lot. We put so much pressure. We carry this load and we just push it in on ourselves. No. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Okay, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. No, start slowly, start gradually. Okay. Tip number 2: know the areas of your life that you need to focus on. I believe that we have 4 or 5 major areas in our life. This includes our spirituality. This means your spiritual life. What is your relationship with your God? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, your finances. Okay, how is your finances? Be you a student or worker, what doesn't matter. Your finances, okay, as a person, not minding the stage or the age you are. Okay, the third thing has to be your academics. This is this applies to those in school, high school or primary school or secondary school, whichever country you are and wherever way it is classified. Okay, your academics, be you in college or doing your PhD or anything like that, or university, again based on how you call it. Okay, your academics is one of the areas you should focus on. Okay, so we have spiritual life, finances, academics. Okay, we have relationship with yourself. That's self-growth. Okay, self-growth, that is you as a person. Okay, you as a person. And then we have number 4, your relationship with other people. Okay, this includes how you treat your friends, your family, your workers, your colleagues, your, everything that has to do with, everything that doesn't have to do with you but with other people. That's relationship with other people. Okay, so yeah, therefore, spiritual life, your finances, your academics, and relationship. Okay, your relationship with yourself and with other people. These are the things that make you who you are as a person, as an individual. If you don't have these things intact, or if you are not aiming towards working on all these areas of your life, then you are slacking, honestly. For example, if you are working on your academics but you're not working on your relationship with yourself or with your relationship with people, you're not successful. No, you can't be successful in one area and slack off in another area. No, you need to work. They all work hand in hand. Okay, so you need to work on all of them. So as we enter 2020, a new decade or a new phase, because it's not just for 1 year. No, as we enter a new phase in our lives, I believe that these are the areas we should work in. Not just you, but me. Because as I've said in my last video, my contents are taking you to the journey, my journey of life, okay? Experiences, situations, books I've read, just things in general, okay? So I'm not just coming out preaching to you like I'm one holier than thou. No. I have made mistakes, I still make mistakes, and I'm sharing them with you because I believe that I'm not in this alone and you're not. We're all in this together. So let's learn, okay? Let's share, okay? Put it down in the comments. Just write down what you think, your opinion. Write down if this is helping or if you feel this. Just let's talk, okay? It's not just a one person thing. So those are the areas of your life you need to focus on. Okay, now how do you focus on these areas? Because honestly, those are the only 2 tips you need to know. No pressure, and then know what your goals are, okay? Know the areas which we just discussed. Let's start with them, okay? For like spiritual. It's good to go to church or the mosque or whichever religion you practice, but it's not about the physical. It's not about going there, okay? It's not about going to, I will use church most of the time because I'm a Christian, so forgive me if I'm always referring to Christianity for those who are not, but just apply to you, okay? So let's assume you go to church all the time, weekday service, Sunday service, weekdays and Sunday services. That is good. It's good to go to church. It's good to get that fire burning. But if you go to church, okay, if you always go to church, sit down and listen, and maybe you're in one activity or the other, and you don't have a personal relationship with God, you are wasting your time. There is no simpler way to say it. It's just that it is. You are wasting your time, okay? If you don't have a relationship with God, if you don't have a personal space, a personal time, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, if you don't have a relationship with, if you can't talk to him, then why are you doing this, okay? It's good to be in a gathering of people, because especially in a Christian environment or in a religious environment, because those people are your strength, okay? They are supposed to be there for you when you can't be there for yourself, okay? They're supposed to help you and hold your hands and pray with you when you're too weak to pray alone. That's really good, okay? But you need to know how to pray by yourself. You need to know how to be your own person. You need to know how to go down on your knees when no one is looking, in your room or in the toilet, anywhere that is private. It could be in the bus. You just plug in your ears with your headphones or something, and just have a little moment with God. If you don't have this moment with God, or if you don't have this relationship with God, then you are wasting your time, because other things are supposed to be after, okay? The foundation is you and him, and then other people, okay? And how do you do this? How do you grow your relationship with God? You have to allocate time for him. That is the most important thing, okay? When is it convenient for you? In the morning, while you just immediately get up from bed, or on your way out, or while you're in the bus or the car, when is it convenient for you? Is it after, in the evening, when you get back and all is done? When is it? Spend time with him. You need to learn his words. You need to read the Bible. You need to read the holy books, because you can't know someone, or you can't claim to know someone if you don't know where they are coming from, okay? For those of us that have really close friends, okay, Why are these people your close friends? They are your close friends because you know them and they know you. You can't say, oh, God is my close friend, or God is, I have a relationship with God, when you don't know anything about him. It doesn't work. And the only way for you to know him, or to actually understand where he's coming from, is to read the Bible. I know this is not easy, because we don't have that time, or it can be boring. Let's put it out there. But there are ways to this, okay? One, you don't read the Bible when you are tired and you're lying on your bed. You are going to sleep. It's the same way it's reading any other book, okay? You have to read it after you are prepared, okay? You are prepared. You sit on a chair or on the floor, on the rug, or just sit up on your bed, not lying there with pillow or comfy, okay? You get yourself comfortable, and then you read the one that explains it to you, okay? We have different versions. For example, the Bible, we have different versions. We have King James, we have Message, we have so many. I would recommend Message because it is so simple to understand. It's written in our own English, not what I meant by our own English. It's not written in the old English that has a lot of doubt and this and that, okay? It's written very plainly and you can easily understand it, okay? So you can't grow a relationship with God if you don't give him time, if you don't give him your time. It's the same way a relationship can't work with any other person, with your boyfriend, your husband, your girlfriend, your companion. No relationship can work if you don't commit time to it. It's the same thing with your spiritual life. It can't work if you're not willing to sacrifice that time, if you're not willing to make a commitment. Just because you want to do this doesn't mean that time will come, a time or times might come when maybe something will happen and you can't do it immediately, or maybe you missed a day, or you missed some days. That doesn't mean, oh, because I missed some days, oh well, what's the use, let's just let it go. No, if you missed some days, oh God, I missed some days, okay, but let's do it. You keep going. You don't look back. You don't stop, no matter how bad it seems. The minute you fail is the minute you stop trying. That is the minute you don't fail when something doesn't go right. No, you fail when you stop, when you put everything on hold, when you pause, when you give up. That is when you fail, okay? So even if it's not consistent, or even if after a while something might happen, that's when we see, like in the middle of the year, when a lot of people have given up on their goals because they backslided or they just gave up on it. No, that is when you should put in the first, the most. When the ginger is not there, when the motivation is not there, that is when you are supposed to push through, force through, okay? Don't stop. No matter how many times you felt you've slacked off, don't stop, keep going, okay? So yeah, that's the one area of your life, spiritual life. The next area of your life you should focus on in this coming year and the rest of your life is your finances. Let's just give it a pause because let's let it register. Okay, so as the years, as the months, or as we go through, as I post videos, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos on finances, okay? Because this is an area that I am still not perfect in. I'm not perfect in any area, and that's the reason why we're doing this in the first place, okay? The only way you can be good or get your finances in check is to write down your income. What is your income? What are you doing right now? Are you a student? Okay, how much do I get a month or in 2 weeks, depending on how you are giving your allowance? If you are a career person and you're working, okay, how much is my salary? How much do I get in a month, minusing my taxes? Okay, write down your income and write down your budget. Budget is very important, but a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people feel, I barely have enough money to get by. Why do I need to write it down? Why do I need a budget? If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, you don't wait till you're successful before you budget. You don't wait till you get somewhere before you start making plans for it. No, you start the minute you think about it, to start working towards it. So with your finances, let's assume you're a student, okay? How many sources of income do you have? Just your parents? Or do you have a side job, like, a side job? What's your total income for a month? Write down your budget. Write down how much you spend on yourself, food and transport, on your bills, your savings, and then your debts, because let's be honest, it happens, okay? How much are you allocating towards your debts? Maybe you're owing someone, or you want to buy something and you don't want to bring it out from a particular savings you're bringing, that's still a debt. When you have it in your mind you want to get something but you don't want to bring it out from somewhere, that's a debt. It's a debt because it's something you owe. You're not owing someone, you're owing yourself. So where is the money coming from? It has to come from somewhere. You write it down too. Be very honest and realistic with yourself in this, okay? You write down everything, then okay, you work with this, okay? Now, for a lot of people, okay, especially for working people that have maybe student loans or something like that to pay, when you are writing down your budget, okay, when you're allocating the amount for debts that you have to pay, don't let it be more than 20% of your don't let it be more than 20% of your income. Why? I will explain that in my next video, because my next video will be about finances. Actually, that's the first review book we are going to start with. It will be on finances, and the book I read about it that I'll be discussing in my next video, which is Money is My Friend, explain that more. So I will explain it in details in that video, okay? But don't give more than 20% of your salary or your income to debt. No, don't get frustrated. That will frustrate you, okay? Now you have your budget, okay? You know your income, you know everything is written down. How many sources of income do you have? If you feel that the money you have with you or your income is not enough for your monthly expenditure, do you need a second job? Do you need a third job? Do you have that time for a second or third job? Okay, because you can't say you want more money and then you sit down at home and expect it to fall from heaven. It doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't. Believe me, I tried. It doesn't work that way, okay? So where are your money coming? Where are your incomes coming from? One source, two, three. Now, what are the sources, or where are they going to? Where is my money going to? That's your budget, okay? So this is the major thing in finances. You have to have a budget. You have to work towards increasing your budget, increasing your source of income, okay? That could be asking for a raise, or asking for increase in allowance if you're a student, or that could be getting a second or a third job, okay? This is the way you focus on your finances. You don't just sit at home and expect things to get better. No, you start working towards it, okay? Every day you have to be very careful in every single thing you spend, okay? So that's for finances. The next thing is our academics, and this applies for people that are in school or people that want to head back to school, okay? If you're a student and you know that, because some people go to school because they just want the certificate, they are not really planning on working after school or working with that certificate that they are, working with the certificate that they are in school for. But if you know you're in school and you want to use your certificate after school, my brothers and sisters, sit down and read, okay? Reading doesn't mean that you won't do everything else, no. But time, okay? Time. That's what I said the first step about putting pressure. No, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't try to carry all the load in this world and put on yourself. No. If you're a student, your academics, your books, that is the ultimate. That is the first thing before any other thing, okay? Your time, your academics, your books should have more of your time than anything else. That's the honest fact. If you're not planning on using your certificate, then fine. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a business person? Focus on your business and be doing your academics by the side. But if you know you are in school because you want to use your certificate, then your certificate should be your priority. Your academics should be your priority, your number one thing, then other things. Then how do you put your academics first? You do this by one, choosing the right place, the right time, and the right study materials. There's no magic in this. There's no magic in this, okay? The right place. A lot of us feel better reading in the library. Some feel better reading in their rooms or, on their beds, which I don't really recommend, especially if you're not that disciplined to stay awake or not get distracted. If you know you're going to get distracted, if you're like me, please find yourself to the library as soon as possible. Get a seat, sit down, sit there, don't leave there till you are done, okay? So finding the right place is very important, because you might be motivated, I want to study, but then you don't have this all planned out, you get lazy, you lose your motivation, you just procrastinate and say, oh, another time please, and then another time never comes, or it comes 1 week to exam or 3 days to exam. Okay, so having the right knowing your study place is very important. Your environment has a lot to say about you. Okay, when you're in the library, for instance, there's this serious study mode that is activated. Okay, besides there are less distraction. When you are there, you switch off your phone, you keep it one side, and it's just you and the book in front of you, or the laptop or the tab or whatever you're using to study that's right in front of you. Okay, that's it. If you're studying in your room, you know the door is locked, or if you're doing a group study, you know you're not talking to the person by your side. You guys are just there to encourage yourselves, but don't lie to yourself. Okay, don't just don't. Okay. So that's the first part of that, your environment. Next is your time. Our fingers are not equal. I don't know if you can see. Our fingers are not, forgive my nails, our fingers are not equal. That is the same way as human beings, we are not equal. Your friend can study right after school. Doesn't mean you can do the same thing. I mean, of course you can if you want to, but is that convenient for you? Do you feel more convenient studying after you've rested and you're fully charged? Do you feel more comfortable, or do you find it more convenient studying in the night while everyone is quiet and people are asleep? Or do you prefer in the morning, very early in the morning, just while you wake up from sleep and you're like, you're ready for the day? Find out what works for you, but don't say because my friend does this automatically. No, you are not your friend. There can only be one of you. Even if you're a twin, there can only be one of you. Okay, so find out the right time for you. Okay, don't work based on what your friends or people tell you. No, do it for yourself. Find out what works for you. If you know that you are lazy and you can't wake up in the morning to study, my friend, study in the night or in the evening. Okay, but that don't follow the crowd. It doesn't work out. Sooner or later you're going to give up. Why? Because it works for them, but it's not working for you. Okay, so study place, study time, study materials. If you're going to study, let's say in the evening, that morning or in the afternoon, already have or write down what you want to study, know the books you want to study, know your sources. Okay, then when it's time, you just carry them 1, 2, 3, and then you start. You don't wait till when it's time to study that's when you start looking for everything. No, you are wasting your time. Precious study time you would have used, you're wasting it too. You might get confused, frustrated, and just, let's be honest, we are students, we're lazy. You can just drop it and be like, next time. Okay, so don't give yourself all these reasons or all these excuses to back down on what you've started. Okay, so prepare before time. Preparation is the key in everything, not just in academics, but in everything I have said and I'm still going to say. If you don't prepare to pass, or if you don't prepare to succeed, then you automatically prepare to fail. Think about it. If you don't prepare by at the beginning of the semester, if you don't prepare how your semester is going to be, if you don't prepare on how you're going to do things, you are still preparing. You're just preparing to fail, and that sounds easier, but not worth it, so that's just it. Okay, preparation is key. So prepare your study materials before time, so once you start to study, you don't waste time, you just right into it. And please, you're not a machine. You are not a machine. So take study breaks. Find out what works for you. Do you prefer studying 25 minutes and then 5 minutes break? 5 minutes to go through your phone or play a little game and go back? Or do you prefer studying intensively, maybe 30 to 1 hour and then have 10 to 15 minutes break? Find out what works for you. But just know, while you're studying, remove all distractions. If it's possible, if you have a laptop and you know you won't need your phone to study, switch it off. Switch that damn thing off, because if it's on and you're looking at it and it's looking at you, no studying is going to occur. Or if it's going to occur, it's going to be very, very slow. And come on, just know that in the end, if you feel you are doing someone, you're doing your parents, you're doing your guardian or whoever is training you, no, you're doing yourself. So do this for yourself. You're not doing it for anyone but yourself. You're wasting your own time. Why would you waste your time? Wasting your time doesn't help or doesn't affect anybody else. You feel it might be affecting someone, but no. For example, if you feel like you're only studying or doing this because of your parents, no, they've lived their life or they are living their life. in the end, it boils down to you. You're the one that's going to get affected the most. Okay, so think about it that way. Think about it as, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to lie to myself, oh, I'll sleep for 5 minutes and I'll continue studying. No, it doesn't work. Take it from me, I have tried. It doesn't work. Okay, so find out what works for you and face it. Okay, so that's for academics. The next thing is self-growth. This is where a lot of people seem to focus on more. A lot of people I know, when they tell me their goals, or when they're talking about their goals, they are talking mostly on self-growth or on self, and they are exempting the other things like spirituality and finances. Self-growth includes everything. It includes physical and, the inward. Physical, as in you want to have whiter teeth, you want to lose weight, you want to grow your hair, you want to start taking better care of yourself. Or inward, as in, in growth, like, you want to be a better person, you want to be more patient, you want to be more understanding, you want to do all these things all together as self-growth. Okay, how do you become a better person? Not for your parents or your spouse or whatever, but for yourself. You do this by reading books, by writing down your flaws, by writing down your good side. Because if you only focus on your flaws, if you every time only see the bad things or your weaknesses, that is very demoralizing. So when you look at your flaws, also look at the good side. Also look at the good part of you. Okay, don't just focus on, oh, I'm this, but I'm also this. I'm a good person, I just need to mind the way I talk. I have a good heart, I just need to control my temper. You have to use them side by side. Don't just focus on your flaws and demoralize yourself or make yourself feel like the worst person on earth. No, we all are not perfect. Not being perfect doesn't mean we should relax, and because of that, no. But not being perfect should be a way of trying to be better. Okay, read books, focus on yourself. Okay, there are a lot of books on self-growth. A lot of them I will be sharing with you guys in my channel here as I read them. I would review them, and then I will let you know if if you like them, you could go read them for yourself, and hear the whole thing, because I'll just be summarizing. But self-growth is very important. Don't focus on every area of your life and feel like this is not important. Self-growth is just as important as every other aspect of your life. Okay, work on yourself, work on what you don't like about yourself, your flaws, but not just your flaws. Work on your insecurities. Insecurities is when we all have insecurities, and it's okay to have insecurities because we are not perfect. God did not make not even one person in this earth perfect. No, and that doesn't mean we should dwell on them or soak all the time. No, learn to understand that it's okay. Okay, it's okay to not be good in this, but I want to be better. Okay, so just don't worry, I'll share these books with you. I've read some I'm still going to read, but don't worry, I'll get them to you, and I hope you enjoy them. Okay, so self-growth is very important. Not just reading books, watching videos, YouTube videos, because a lot of us don't have time to or the patience to sit down and read books, even though it's really highly recommended. But you might not be able to do this all the time. It could be while you're bathing, while you're eating, while you're walking. YouTube videos or videos in general. Watch something on self-growth, Watch something, read something, do something. The minute you're not doing anything, the minute you give up, as I said before, is the minute you're failing. It could be watching a video or videos on YouTube or anywhere. It could be reading books. All this can help you or will help you in self-growth, okay? So that's self-growth or relationship with self. The next one is relationship with other people. It's just like relationship with self. There are videos and books, on ways to work on yourself so that you can be a better person, not just for yourself, for other people. How do you tolerate people? How do you deal with people that are annoying, lazy, stubborn? Because the way you have your flaws, other people also have their flaws as well. Now, as you're working on how to deal with yourself, how to be a better person, there are some people that are either not working on themselves or they just don't know this is how they are. But you can't let someone ruin your day. No, it happens a lot, and a lot of us unconsciously we give people our joy, like we make them we give them they are our source of joy. Don't ever give someone your source of joy. I know this is hard to do or looks very insignificant, but if you think about it, take your time and think about it. Who are those people that their opinions matter so much to you? You might find out that you have given these people the authority to make you happy. You've like unconsciously made them the source of your joy. This might not happen in all the situations, you know. You might not always. I'm not saying that everybody that you care about are automatically. Of course, your friends, they're your family. They should make you happy, but they are not the ultimate. They shouldn't be your ultimate source of joy and happiness. No, you should be your ultimate source of joy and happiness. And this is not something you can just snap your finger and then automatically everything is better. No, this is something you need to work on. You need to take your time and do. You need to understand. And there are books, as I said, and videos on this, and I will also share them with you. Okay, so that's it. 2 tips. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself when working on your goals, and know the goals you should be working on. Okay, and what are these goals? These goals should be your spiritual life, your academics, finances, self-growth or relationship with self, and relationship with other people, spouse, family, workers, everything else. Okay, so technically there are 5, 4 or 5. Well, let's call them 5. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that this was helpful to you. Please write down in the comment section what you think. Did I miss something? Am I wrong in something? Because I'm not just talking. Okay, this is a discussion. I want to discuss with you, so please, let's have a conversation. Okay, talk back, and I'll be reading every comment. Thank you so much. Till our next video. Peace. Wait. Okay, bye.